Now, there are certain elite F1 drivers who dominated the circuit with win percentages that are nothing short of extraordinary. These are not just statistics, but a testament to the skill, determination, and passion that sets these drivers apart from the rest. So stay tuned as we take a look at the F1 drivers with the highest win percentage in history. 10. Max Verstappen, 21.47%. Max Verstappen, the young Dutch sensation, has been turning heads and breaking records in the high-speed world of Formula 1. At just 25 years old, he's already established himself as a force to be reckoned with on the track. In the 2022 season, Verstappen dominated the grid, winning an astonishing 15 out of 22 rounds and almost doubling his career win total in one season. Now, since the start of his career, he's competed in 163 races, claiming victory in 35 of them, giving him a win percentage of 21.47%. With his sights set on a third consecutive World Championship, Verstappen continues to push the limits and thrill fans with his incredible driving skills. The future looks bright for this young superstar as he solidifies his place among the F1 greats. 9. Stirling Moss, 24.24%. Stirling Moss, a motorsport legend and one of the greatest drivers to ever grace the track, never achieved the ultimate victory of a world championship, despite winning an incredible 25% of the 66 Grands Prix he entered. In a career that spanned a decade, Moss was at the forefront of the sport, competing for some of the most prestigious teams in Formula 1, including Mercedes, Maserati, and Lotus. Despite coming in second place 4 times and earning 4 bronze medals, the World Championship crown eluded him. Moss was not only known for his exceptional driving skills, but also for his fearless attitude on the track. He battled against some of the greatest drivers in history, like Manuel Fangio and Jack Brabham, at a time when motorsports was at its most dangerous. 8. Ayrton Senna, 25.47%. Ayrton Senna's name is synonymous with greatness in the world of Formula 1 racing. With 41 victories in just a 10-year career, he earned a reputation as one of the most skilled and competitive drivers of all time. His competitive spirit and drive for perfection made him a darling of Brazil and an inspiration to countless Formula 1 stars, past, present, and future. And despite his incredible success, Senna's career was tragically cut short in 1994 when he suffered a fatal crash during the San Marino Grand Prix. Had it not been for this tragic accident, Senna would likely have ended his career alongside Lewis Hamilton and Michael Schumacher as one of the winningest drivers in the history of the sport. The Brazilian sits 5th in that category, despite the championship calendar featuring fewer races in his era. But Senna's legacy is not just defined by his impressive statistics. He was also known for his fierce determination and relentless pursuit of victory. He had a fierce rivalry with other drivers, particularly Alain Prost, and that added to the excitement of each race. 7. Alain Prost, 25.63%. Alain Prost and Ayrton Senna's rivalry was one for the ages, with both drivers pushing each other to new heights of performance on the track. Their battles were unforgettable, with the two legends often coming down to the wire in their pursuit of victory. And in the history books, their statistics are almost neck and neck, with Prost barely edging Senna on win percentage. Prost's 51 victories from 199 starts brought him 4 world championships, cementing his place in the pantheon of Formula 1 greats. He raced for some of the sport's defining teams, including Ferrari, McLaren, Williams, and Renault, and his career is closely associated with the glory days of the sport. 6. Jackie Stewart, 27.27%. Jackie Stewart, also known as the Flying Scot, was one of his generation's most talented and accomplished drivers. Like Prost, he chose to end his career at the very top, winning the World Championship and retiring at the age of 34. But Stewart's legacy extends far beyond his impressive statistics, as he was also a fierce advocate for safety in the sport. Stewart cited the extreme risks that came with an F1 career in the 1960s and 70s as his reason for retiring, and he used his platform to lobby successfully for important safety upgrades. His dedication to making the sport safer for all drivers has had a lasting impact on Formula 1 and motorsports as a whole. Despite being aware of the risk, Stewart still piloted those would-be death machines of his era to 3 world championships in just 5 years. He ended his career with 27 victories from 99 races, solidifying his place as one of the best drivers of his era. 5. Michael Schumacher, 29.64%. When Michael Schumacher returned to Formula 1 in 2010 after a 3-year hiatus, he was already considered one of the greatest drivers in the history of the sport. His career ended with a winning percentage of 29.64%. However, if we exclude the 58 winless Grands Prix he raced for Mercedes during his comeback, Schumacher's victory rate would have been an impressive 36.55%. Schumacher's iconic partnership with Ferrari brought him 5 world titles and rewrote the history books of his era. He was not only a dominant force on the track, but also a masterful strategist and tactician, constantly pushing the limits of what was possible. Schumacher retired again in 2012, but unfortunately, 1 year later he was involved in a skiing accident that left him with severe injuries. The current status of his health is a closely guarded secret and has not been seen in public since. 4. Lewis Hamilton, 33.23%. Lewis Hamilton is a force to be reckoned with in the world of Formula 1. As the lead driver for Mercedes, he was the driving force behind the team's unprecedented dominance in the hybrid era, leaving no stone unturned as he swept up victory after victory. He broke Michael Schumacher's Grand Prix record in 2020 and later became the first man to smash through the 100 victory barrier with 103 wins under his belt and counting. Since his incredible McLaren breakout in 2007, Hamilton has been a consistent winner, showing no intention of stopping. By the completion of the 2023 season, he will have the 3rd most starts in Formula 1 history, cementing his place among the sport's all-time greats. Mercedes must deliver a competitive car for him to maintain his mind-boggling 33.23% win rate. His ability to consistently perform at such a high level is a testament to his skill and determination as a driver, and his partnership with Mercedes has been one of the most successful in the history of the sport. 3. Jim Clark, 34.72%. Jim Clark is a legend in the world of Formula 1, and despite Lewis Hamilton's standard-setting success, he's considered the foremost Brit on this list. The Scottish 2-time world champion's 34.72% win rate gives a glimpse of his incredible talent and pace. Clark entered 9 F1 seasons with Team Lotus and earned 25 victories from just 72 starts, an incredible feat by any measure. He won 7 out of the 10 races of the 1963 season on his way to his first title. He tasted Grand Prix victory for 7 consecutive seasons from 1962 right up to his untimely death in 1968 at the wheel of a Formula 2 car at the Hockenheim Ring. He was just 32 years old. Clark's career was cut short far too early, but his legacy lives on in the sport. He was not only a champion on the track, but also a master of strategy and tactics. 2. Alberto Ascari, 40.63%. Alberto Ascari was a true racing legend, one of the most dominant drivers in the early days of Formula 1. Ascari's driving style was marked by its precision and finesse. He had a great feel for the car and was able to extract the most out of it even on the toughest tracks. He was also a master at tyre management, which allowed him to maintain his pace throughout a race and make fewer pit stops than his rivals. His 1953 season was very impressive, upstaging Juan Manuel Fangio for glory. He competed in just 3 full Formula 1 seasons before his tragic death at Monza in 1955, but his record of 13 victories from 32 starts confirms his name belongs among the greats. Ascari's skill behind the wheel and his ability to consistently perform at a high level earned him the respect of his peers and cemented his place in F1 history as one of the all-time greats. 1. Juan Manuel Fangio, 47.06%. Juan Manuel Fangio is often considered one of the greatest Formula 1 drivers of all time. His win rate of almost 50% is a testament to his skill and dominance on the track, and during the first decade of Formula 1, Fangio won 24 out of 52 races, making him the clear leader of his time. But it's not just his statistics that make him a legend in the sport. Fangio was 39 years old when the Formula 1 World Championship was created in 1950, yet he still managed to become the oldest title winner in the sport at the age of 46. Imagine if Formula 1 had arrived earlier in his career. It's hard to even fathom how many Grand Prix wins he could have amassed. But it's not just his longevity that makes him a worthy P1, it's also the way he raced. He was known for his smooth driving style and his ability to read the race and make strategic decisions on the fly. And there you have it, the 10 F1 drivers with the highest win percentage in history. Which current F1 driver do you think will break into this rank in years to come? Let us know in the comments section down below. Now, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell to be notified of our next uploads. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon.